Hi everyone. This next lesson, we are going to continue to talk about Mulan, the News to You article that we just went over in the last one. And we're going to continue to explore the WH questions like where and who. So I'm going to share the screen so you can see what I see. And then we'll answer some comprehension questions as well. So we just spoke about the Mulan movie, and we found out that it is, what is it? It's a Disney movie that's coming to theaters. When is it coming to theaters? July 24th, so in about a month from now. What is the movie? It's called Mulan. And where does the movie take place? In China, in a different country in China long ago. Who is the movie about? Mulan. So we have lots of what questions that are answered. We have a couple where questions that are answered in the first page, and then who it's about is also answered in the first page of this article. So we talked about Mulan, we talked about her living in China with her family, her dad, her mom, and her sister. And then as they live in China, an evil army is attacking. So leaders ask the families for help, and they want one person they want one soldier from each family. But that person has to be a man. And Mulan's dad is the only man in her family, and he is ill. He is sick. So he is unable to fight. So she dresses up as a man, and she goes and fights until people find out that she's not a man, that she is a woman. And so she gets kicked out. She doesn't get to help anymore. But she still wants to help because there is still fighting going on. So then this is about how she contributes, how she helps her country, and what she does to, as it says right here, she's worried about China and the soldiers and her family and her home. So how can she help? She has to decide how she is able to help because she wants to help China, the soldiers, and her family. So that's what the movie, the ending, is going to show. I am guessing, I have not seen it as I said in the last time, but so we're going to look at this character named Mulan. And I'm going to play it so you guys can listen, just because I want to get the integrity of her name correct, her first name, and then we'll go back over and talk about it a little bit. Actually, I can probably just do this.
Hua Mulan.
Hua. Hua Mulan. So Mulan is a character in a new movie. This is who the movie is about. She is a young woman from China. So again, we're looking at this who question. WHO, a WH question. And her full name is?
Her full name is Hua Mulan.
Hua Mulan. Mulan is very brave and strong, and she becomes a soldier, as we learned about in the article. Now we're going to check into where. Where is this happening in the movie? And it is
where?
China.
China.
So China is a country in Eastern Asia. So it's not in North America. It's on the other side of the globe. You have to cross the ocean to get there, to get to Asia, and it's on a different continent. So there is North America and South America, and then Europe and Asia are connected to each other, and Asia is where China is. And then there's other continents, Africa, Australia, and then Antarctica. But so we have China, where the movie is set. The setting of the movie is in China, which is a country in Eastern Asia. And here's this tiny little picture of it. The capital city of China is called Beijing. China has the most people of any country. China also has the Great Wall of China. The Great Wall of China is a very long stone wall. So there's a little bit of information. Then they give a recipe of a Chinese recipe. Maybe you've had some fried rice before. Maybe you've had chicken fried rice. But what you do, if you have a helper to help you do this, otherwise please don't do it on your own. They take an electric skillet, put some butter and melt it, put onion in, peas and carrots, and then you just continue to stir it. And look at this temperature. This number right here is 375 degrees. That means it's very, very hot. This is what you would put your oven, set your oven to make cookies. So when we think it's hot out at 90 degrees when we're sitting outside, that is 5 times, the oven is 4.5 times hotter than the outside. So you don't want to be touching the skillet. You don't want to burn yourself, but you would take some kitchen tools and put vegetables to one side. Then you would crack a couple eggs and put them on one side. You stir the eggs and vegetables together, put soy sauce and rice in a skillet, and cook it all. So this recipe has rice, peas, carrots, onions, eggs, and butter in it. And did I say onions already? Peas, carrots, onions, yeah. So, and they tell you your recipe up here tells you the ingredients at the top, and then you put soy sauce in. So, and they are using a wooden spoon rather than something that could melt in the skillet when it's too hot. So these are, this is a recipe maybe you could make with your family some night if they are up for that and you have all the ingredients, but please don't do it by yourself. Okay, here is our joke page, and the joke goes like this: knock, knock, who's there? Army. Army who? Army going to see a movie? And in this situation, in this joke, army means are we. They are saying army for are we. I think I prefer this joke. I have a joke, and they say, tell me, what movies do bugs like best? I don't know. What? Sci-fi. Sci-fly. I totally botched that one. Sci-fly movies. So sci-fi is a type of movie, but a bug is a type of a fly. A fly is a type of a bug. Holy moly, is it Friday or what? So what movies do bugs like best? I don't know what. Sci-fly. They like sci-fi movies. Cute. I like that one. Okay, now we're going to go over our pictures and decide if they were about our Mulan article. So, did we talk about family? Now we think back and we think they talked about Mulan's family being her dad, her mom, and then 2 girls, and look, they even have it in this picture. So yes.
Family.
I'll select that. Did they talk about protecting? Well, they said that they needed soldiers to protect China because some evil armies were coming in. So yes, I'm going to select that one. Did they talk about souvenirs? Now, souvenirs are something that you would get if you went on a trip. So if you went to the Grand Canyon, or you went to New York City, or you went to Washington, D.C., or you went to the Black Hills, you might get something that helps you remember that you went there. And sometimes it can be a mug, like this coffee cup here, or it might be a t-shirt. But did they talk about that? I don't think they did. So if I click it, it should be red. And I don't want to click it because I don't want it to go boing, but just so we can see if that's a correct answer, I will click it.
Souvenirs.
Right, that is red, so that means we did not talk about it. Did we talk about evil? Well, we did talk about the armies being evil. So should I click that one? What do you think? Yes? Okay, here we go.
Evil.
Yes, we are correct. Did we talk about nature? There is a picture of a flower, a butterfly, and a rat. Did we talk about those things? We did not in this article, so it should be red.
Nature.
Did we talk about brave? We talked about how Mulan had to be brave to fight, and she was.
brave,
So yes. We also talked about how Mulan dressed up as this type of person, and it is called a soldier. So was this in the article that we just read and talked about? And I hope you're giving me a thumbs up or nodding your head or touching the screen for a green box. Here we go.
soldier,
Green it is. All right. The next one is army. And we talked about how, remember that Mulan wanted to protect China from the army that was coming in, the evil army. And if you need a refresher on any of these things, you can just click the arrows back and see if we see some of those pictures under the sentences. So we are on page 7 right now, and we'll go to page 6. So women cannot be in the army. Here it is in China. It also said that there was an evil army that was going to be attacking. So there's a couple different types of armies. An evil army was attacking China. So we're going to go back to our answer page with our questions, and we will select army and see if that is correct. Army.
army,
Ding, we got it correct. Nice. Did we talk about movie? We don't even have to go back. We can look up here and see the word matches, movie and movie. We were talking about the Mulan
movie,
Was there construction in this article? Did Mulan have any construction in it? And I'm hoping you're shaking your head, giving me a thumbs down for no. We didn't talk about construction. I will select it so we see that it is red.
construction,
We did not. Did we talk about pretending? Remember, Mulan pretended she was a man. She dressed up as a man, and this is somebody who is pretending. They are putting on different clothing and to pretend they are someone they are not. So we will say yes.
pretend,
And it's green. Okay, we have 5 more. Hope you're sticking with me. The next one, woman. Was Mulan a woman that dressed up as a man? She was. So we are going to say yes.
woman,
Woman is an answer that, a picture that talked about Mulan. China. We can even go back a couple pages and we had our where page. We talked about China being in Asia and the capital is Beijing and how you have to go over the ocean to get there. So we
China,
China, it's where Mulan, the setting of Mulan is. And danger, because Mulan had to fight and their country was in danger.
danger,
So we select that one, and only one of these is correct. Is it either man or solar system? Mulan, if we look at some of these pictures, we know that Mulan was a woman, a brave woman, who wanted to dress up as a man soldier in the army. So you could even print these out and cut them out to try to make little sentence strips.
man,
Or do your own different stories from them, if that's something that you would like to do. And the final one is solar system. We talked about China being in a different country, but it is still in our solar system. It's still on our planet. So we're not going to select that one. I'll select it so you can see that it's red.
solar system,
But we did not talk about the solar system in this article. Okay, that was the last question for that. We are going to go over our WH questions one more time, and that will be it for our lesson for today. What is this paper about? Was it about the ocean cleanup, graduation ceremonies, or the Mulan movie? And hopefully you have followed along well enough to know that it is about the Mulan movie. And
Mulan
you can
movie.
take a pointer finger and choose the answer that you think it is along with me, or even before I do it, to see if you are right, to kind of challenge yourself. Okay, who is the movie about? Is it about Mulan, Tom Sawyer, or Robin Hood? And I hope you take your finger and point to Mulan.
Mulan.
And we are right. I don't know why the little chime isn't working right now on a News to You, but nice work if you chose Mulan. If you didn't, that's okay. Maybe just try it again next time. Where does Mulan live with her family? I hope you know this one. So this is another WH. We've talked about what the paper was about. We've talked about who the movie is about, and where does she live with the family. So we can see that they keep building on our questions with questions we've already answered. So if we have an answer, it's likely to be the next question. Where does Mulan live with her family? In
China.
China. I hope you chose the red flag. What does Mulan become? As I said before, in the first article page, we had a couple different what questions, a couple different who questions, and it looks like we have a couple more what questions after this. So what does Mulan become? Does she become a doctor, a president, or a soldier? Now take your time and think about this one, and I hope you have chosen soldier.
Soldier.
What did Mulan join as a soldier? Did she join the Navy, the Army, or a soccer team? She joined
Army.
And what kind of army is attacking China? Is it a good army? Is it a nice army? Or is it an evil army? And if you think of the word attack, it's not a kind word. So we're going to X out good, we're going to X out nice, and think evil, like an evil stepmother on Cinderella. That means they are not good, and that is the type of person that would attack someone evil. So
Evil.
we will select evil. And it looks like we have all green on each ones. We have gone over our WH questions. We've talked about who, what, where, and when. And I hope you really enjoyed this article. Everyone have a fantastic weekend. I will see you all next time.